Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game, they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Sooners will kick off first, and here we go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Out wide left, it's Parker. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Out wide right, it's Davis.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Snap it to the back. Powers through the defender. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going...
Snags it, and he's open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Davis. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
There he goes. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Hits inside, it's Hawkins. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Big hit knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Drops back on 1st down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Fires downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Parker. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Davis. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the 1st down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
On the direct snap, it's Parker. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
And he's in for his second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Avant. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Fresh center down's going to the air. Fires left. It's dropped after taking the hit. Long way to go on second down. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Jukes his way for more. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Making the adjustment. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
4th down. They could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Left side, it's Davis. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
He wants to throw it. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Gets the back moving. He wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Can do that. I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. At the 35, he's open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that could run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease. It's Hawkins. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're all over him. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Here's a give to Hardy. Swapped immediately. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Goes high to pull it in. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. That is a jolt of energy for the offense to get out of trouble in field position, and now all kinds of room to work. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. In the backfield, it's Parker. Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Throws for the tight end. And wings it incomplete.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called by the Sooners, that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback changing the play. On play action. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Deep in the end zone, it's Avent. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Right back to the well. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
And it's the Wolfpack looking for a third straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Let's take a look at some of the other notable games going on, including one that looks like it could be headed towards Upset City.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Turns it upfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A first down for the offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Right side, it's Staley. Touchdown, Vols! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide right, it's Thomas. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice time.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Turns it on down the left side. All the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Out wide left, it's Staley. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
No, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Right side, it's Matthews. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll go with a direct snap. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Left side, it's Davis. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Wants to go up top on second down. Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's a vine. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Drops back on first down. Out wide right, it's Hawkins. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Sooners want to move quickly.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking.
Makes a grab and room to run. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Sells to fake. Buying time to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit. And
a shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Sooners! Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Volunteers will call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Hardy to begin the drive. All over him immediately.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Across the 45. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to Hardy. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Vols with the 1st and 10. They'll try the counter. Makes a man miss. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Hardy again. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out wide left, it's Smith. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fighting off the defender. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Wayshawn one more time. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Hand off, Parker running left. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. On the run, it's Hawkins. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Here we go. And a short run there, and that'll end it.